using DSF to help pay for it.
Josh Duran is a senior residential assistant in Braden Hall. Inspired by positive experiences with his RA in Edwards Hall freshman year, he saw an opportunity to do the same for his students. However, the financial situation he's been placed in by financial aid in housing and dining has changed things.
Refund was around like $2,000, money that could go towards like books, things for my room, things that, I need for school, all of that. And they're not only trying to ask for that money back, they're also trying to add on $4,000+ onto that. So the money that they're trying to have me pay back is now around $7,000. Like if you don't have that money now, then good luck graduating.
Now being charged upwards of $6,000 from the university, Duran is one of the latest students who has lost grants, scholarships, and stipends for this mistake. Duran isn't the only student affected, as at least 48 RAs have been hit. And in those 48, Duran has noticed a pattern.
A lot of the RAs here in Braden Hall and a lot of the RAs that have been affected are minority RAs. You can just see the real effect that it's having right now on RAs of color because of the fact that, again, they are more financially insecure, so they don't have the means to necessarily pay off their school, which could be another driving factor for a lot of the RAs to become RAs, especially the RAs of color, to become RAs.
Duran is not the only RA that has brought up the alleged correlation between the RAs affected and their racial background. Parmalee RA Ava Ayala has seen similar circumstances in this situation.
It still affected me because I wanted to pay off one of my loans with the money that they gave me back, and because of like what they're asking for back, I can't pay off that loan. So then it gains interest and I have to pay back more. It's possible that it's students of color, mostly because of like financial aid plans and that they have to go through the financial aid office maybe more than other students, which is a whole nother thing about the university that opens a can of worms.
Housing and Dining and the Office of Financial Aid responded to these allegations, stating that race is not a factor for determining financial need and it was not a part of this situation. The RAs affected are students who demonstrated financial need and assistance from the university. In a joint statement with Colorado State University's administration, the cause of this is confirmed to be made by an accounting error, and CSU hopes to work with more students one-on-one to find a solution. It should be noted that according to research done by the National Center of Education Statistics, students of color, especially Black students, show a higher need for financial aid and more need to take out loans and grants to pay for their tuition. Ultimately, regardless of how this all happened, RAs like Duran and Ayala want to know what can be done.
Like we do so much and all we get is the housing and the food stipend. So then what happens when you take the money back?
There was no malice intent, but it happened. So I feel like housing needs to step up and take responsibility for what they did and talk to the financial aid office.